Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm gonna move in.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna give the word to the people over there.
Yeah.
No, I was not at the snack bar, Berlin. Have you ever lost? Have you ever
Get lost.
got lost somewhere?
Oh,
she,
yeah.
she was saying that she was worried that you had gotten lost parking the car.
Oh.
So I guess that's why they're asking.
Yeah, I get lost all the time. It's a saying in Iceland. If you, and I'm just gonna translate it.
Yeah.
If you hadn't had your head sewn on, you would have lost it. So it's a perfect description of me, just a headless thing, just going around singing everywhere.
The girlfriend is nodding and laughing.
Yeah, she knows. Too many occasions. It's especially this week. There's so much going on, and me and my state, and I'm like, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do this interview, and she's like, so do you have any time? And I was like, no, I have no time. And then the phone rings, and I'm like, hey, can you come with me right now? Can we go? We're going. And I just make arrangements, and she's like, I didn't know that, and this one time I was singing the harp for a song contest, and she came over. And she thought she was just gonna have a regular meal, but I say, "Oh yeah, and we're gonna sing. I'm gonna sing at the concert hall harpa, and you're coming with me." And she was just wearing sweatpants and just a t-shirt, and she's like, "Oh, what the hell are you doing to me? Why do you always do this?" That's the last straw. I've learned from my mistakes. I won't do that again.
You should just start carrying like a dress in your bag or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's also like that.
Yeah, my producer Thorunn and the songwriter, she lost her car keys after I gave her the car keys, saying, "Hey, here's your car keys. Don't lose them."
Don't lose this.
And we were singing at the shopping mall Kringland. And she immediately, I can picture it. She immediately got the car keys. It's like, oh, what's gonna happen next? What am I doing?
Yeah, for some reason I can totally picture that. Okay, we have questions. Scroll up the whole chat and ask the same questions again. No, we're not. They were very charmed with the singing, by the way.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Okay, can you do a quick introduction?
Yeah.
Of yourself to the people of the world or of the Euroverse.
Oh, of the universe. Yeah, I like
Euroverse.
That. Yeah, the Euroverse.
Yes.
Hi, Euroverse. My name is Ari Ólafsson, and I'm 19 years old. I live in the West Village of Reykjavik, and I'm just I'm a singer, actor, dancer, and recently I went and sang the song Heim, which is our choice, and I got into the finals, and which is great. And I've just been studying singing and acting for 8 years now. And I've all my life I've literally just been singing and dancing on stage.
So you never really decided to become a singer. You've just always been a singer.
I decided when I was born. I was like, I'm gonna be a singer. I came out now. No, but there were these three distinctive. There were the three idols in my life that I wanted to become a singer. It was Hannah Montana from Disney.
Yeah.
And it was Benedikt Búalur, which is a play that my father wrote.
Really?
He wrote a play, and it was a children's book, and it's the most famous children's book in Iceland. Everyone knows what Benedikt Búalur is. And then there is Birgitta Haukdal, which is an Icelandic singer who sung in the Eurovision Song Contest with a song that I loved. And these three idols, they made me, and also Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey, when I wanted to be I wanted to be a comedian at first. But,
are you a good comedian?
No, I can make people laugh by saying. I can make fun of myself and people laugh, but I can't make jokes But something else. But I can be a clown, but I can't be, a comedian, so to speak.
Yeah.
But these three idols in my life, one made me who I am today. And when I was 9 years old, I went down to the National Theatre and had auditions for Oliver Twist.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that I could sing or that I could act or something like that. But I went in, and next thing I know, Salma Bjørs, which also had a song and was and she was a runner-up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was a runner-up. She she saw me and she liked the way I looked. Yeah, I had a very white hair when I was little, and I was just like him. I could sing and I could act. So like molded me into this musical theater child. And next thing I know, I was playing at the Borgarleikhús, which is another theater here in Iceland. And I sang at the Harp with Sissel Kyrkjebø.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah. And the ball kept on rolling, and I've just been doing, everything connected to music and theater ever since I was 9. Yeah. So it's like now for 10 years.
Yeah, more than half your life.
Yeah. More than half my life.
That sounds very impressive.
Thank you so much. And the thing, many people ask me, how is this possible to do so much stuff? I think the main reason why I can do this is just having a positive attitude and just it's most of it is luck. I can't deny that, but I think if you think positively, positive things come to you, and that's the main reason I'm here today.
Did you and Hannes just share the same manuscript or something?
Oh, really? Because he absolutely. Because I know that he did. Because he's a phenomenal guy, and when me and him we talked for the first time when I was congratulating him at the finals.
Yeah.
I had seen him the season before, and he's great. He's a great singer, and he's. Yeah, and we talked, and we were like, "Oh man, you're so great! No, you're so great!" And we're literally like the same guy, but in different genres.
Yeah. But it's like carbon copies.
But he's great. And it doesn't surprise me at all that he would say the same thing, because he's so positive, and I love that.
Very. Okay, let's see. What is the thing that your girlfriend most likes about you? Maybe we should ask her that. Or maybe you should just ask you that first and see if the answers correspond.
Most likes about you.
And what do you like the most about her?
Most about my girlfriend. Well, I think that she likes mostly that I'm polite, and when you're in a relationship, we're a band, Sometimes you're playing the lead vocals, and sometimes you're playing the tambourine, and it's not we aren't equals. We're serving for each other. I think we on a level we connect really much of how that relationship needs I'm playing lead vocals now because I'm getting a lot of attention, and it's going well for me. And then next day I'm playing tambourine and she's the lead vocal, and we're just, I think she likes the most about me because I'm honest, and I love her so unconceivably much. I think
she's nodding.
Yeah. But we're really a good team, and we talk about everything, especially because I'm going to be living in London for the next 4 years.
And she's not?
And she's not. No, she has she has her thing, She has her things to pursue in life, and you have to begin a career after you before you settle down. Yeah, that's the main thing. But I think she also likes about me that maybe I'm more mature than most most boys at my age, most 19-year-old boys. I don't know. But the most thing I like about her is she's brutally honest, and she likes. She she knows what she likes. She knows what she likes, and that in a person she's she's so beautiful, and she knows what she likes, and she's not afraid to tell me what's wrong and what's right, and yeah, she's just the best teammate, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have any questions?
Yeah.
Just scroll up or down or something and give it to us.
I saw one question from Berlin.
Yeah. Berlin always has a lot of good
Pepsi
questions.
Max Coke. Coca-Cola. No way I'm touching Pepsi. I'm sorry. No, but I work at a movie theater, so we only have Pepsi. And the thing is, I get the Pepsi free, so I've been living off Pepsi for 3 years, and I just can't anymore. It's the worst thing.
Done.
Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak my question in before someone else steals it.
Okay.
If you could take any other of the songs in this year's Söngvakeppnin and do your own cover version of it,
yeah,
which one would you pick and what would you do to it?
Oh boy, that's a hard question. I think I would do. Can I pick 2 songs?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Normally I would say no, but
yeah. Okay. I just make this quick. Yeah. I would sing Storm with Daud, and I wouldn't do it necessarily differently. I would change how I sing it. I would sing it at and just sing maybe add a little more height or something like that to it. But then again, I've never sung in front of the TV like a pep song. So I would sing Gold Digger. I think I would. Well, sorry. yeah, and I think I would sing. Gold Digger, and I would like to experience that thing, because if you're doing a happy, good looking song, and you got dancers and you got all this energy going on, it's I think I would feel a lot more. What are you gonna say? I wouldn't be as stressed about it as singing a song. You have to try to convey emotion, and you have to get those audience to feel the same emotion, because everybody wants to be happy, but nobody wants to be sad. Nobody wants to feel. But it's not a sad song. It's like an uplifting song. But yeah, but I would want to do those. Probably are 2 of my favorite songs. And there was another song that was really dear to me. Me and through Think It Through. Yeah, they are so amazing. Those singers, and that
was my favorite song.
Really?
Yeah.
It was
really upset
me
when
and my girlfriend. We listened to it all the time.
It is so beautiful.
Yeah, and we just I think I met Thomas and Solbjörg. I met them. They were competing in my same.
In the semi.
We were competing in the same semifinals, and I was rooting for them the whole time, and they were rooting for me. They were so nice backstage and off stage, and I just want to say, if I wouldn't, then I wouldn't change anything about it. I just want to, I would want to be the third vocal voice, just going like. Going something like that, just doing something, just being, or I could just dance some stupid dance with that song.
Are you a good dancer?
No. Yeah, well, I can, I'm a good dancer, but I can say that I'm a good dancer because, if dancers would look at me and say, he's not a good. They would say he's not a good dancer. But for like people that have only learned how to dance for 1 year, I was practicing jazz ballet, and for a guy who just recently wanted to do that, I think I'm pretty good. Yeah. I had like this. I'm very limber, I'm very stretchy. Because when I was young, I used to compete in gymnastics, so that helped a lot.
Is there anything you didn't do?
No, there's nothing I didn't do. I'm the crazy ADHD child that did everything. I think I've probably done every single sport there is.
Yeah.
I've done handball, I've done football, I've done rugby, I've done American football, I've done basketball for a little time, and then I did fencing. I did bocce for once, and I did a little karate, and I kind of wanted when this is all over, I kind of wanted to do MMA. Yeah. I kind of want to learn some Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I think it's really cool.
So the next time we're going to see you in a cage?
Yeah, I'm going to be in an octagon. I'm going to sing them to death. I'm going to sing those guys to death.
Amazing. I love the way this interview is going. Okay, let's do some traditional Eurovision questions.
All right, yeah.
Do you have a favorite Icelandic Eurovision entry?
Yeah, it's my favorite Icelandic Eurovision entry. Can I do two songs?
Okay. But I actually at that one I also would have to do two. So
yeah. It's the one with Salma. When you're all out of luck and you want to give up, and then it's actually Thorunn's song. Home.
She's very happy over there.
And coming home.
Yeah.
I love that song, and just all those guys, they're phenomenal.
I didn't make him say it.
Yeah, no, but really, I just because
she has a knife over there.
Yeah, she's a gun and a knife, and she's threatening me. Yeah. No, but they were then then the like everything with that song, the concept art, the way they were all just a band and they were just letting the music live, kind of thing, like we're kind of doing. It's like and those good emotions that you feel. You're like, I'm coming home, because there's no better feeling than being home, and they're just that song, it hit me right where I lived, So it was for me a very good emotional song, and a great song. Yeah.
It's one of the few not like super up-tempo songs that I actually have on my half marathon playlist.
Oh, really?
So it normally pops up at around 16 kilometers. Yeah. So it's like, home.
Yeah. Someday I'm a beautiful
registering for a half marathon.
Yeah. Speaking of half marathon, I've run a half marathon here in Iceland.
I'm going to do my 8th marathon in Iceland or half marathon in August.
August, yeah.
Actually, it was for a drummer in Düsseldorf that talked me into coming to Iceland for the first time.
Really?
I've been dreaming of Iceland since I was 9.
Oh my god!
And then we started talking about running for some reason, and he said, if you're going to do a half marathon, do the Reykjavik one, because it's completely flat.
Yeah.
And I was like, this was in May, end of May, going home from Düsseldorf. And then I apparently had a kind of red wine marinated Saturday night. And I very scary. And then I woke up on the Sunday thinking, did I go online yesterday and buy stuff or something? And I checked my inbox, and I had registered for a half marathon. I booked my flights, and I booked the hostel.
Oh my god, that's great! That's a great story.
And the year after I moved here.
Oh. I think that's a great introduction of going to Iceland.
Yeah.
And and also it's August, so it's great. Did you run in great weather?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've done it every year since 2011.
Yeah.
And 1 year it was so warm I almost fainted.
Yeah.
And 1 year it was so windy. It was like, seriously, I have been running these same 5 meters now for half an hour. Yeah. Can the wind please just stop?
Yeah, absolutely. That happens.
Yeah.
It's like 5-minute weather. Like first 1 kilometer you're running in wind, and then it's sun, and then it's raining, and then it's snowing for some reason in August. No.
But I mean, not yesterday, but the day before, we actually had all 4 seasons in one day here.
Yeah.
So it was like, it's just a regular day.
It's just regular day here in Iceland.
Okay, Sasha says you dress very stylishly. Yeah. Since you're acting as well, could you be the first Icelandic James Bond?
I like the way you think, Sasha. Sasha, you might be going on to something. I would love it, and don't I look like Daniel Craig? I look a little bit like him. I could be. Well,
actually, you do.
I could be his uncle or nephew. No, I could be his nephew. I could be his son. No, but yeah. Wow. I'm moving to London. Hopefully, I get a good British accent.
Yeah, pick up the accent, and I can see that in maybe in 10 years. 10 years time?
Maybe 10 years.
Future plans.
Yeah.
That's the good thing with these interviews.
Yeah,
all of a sudden, you have an entirely new future plan.
Yeah. You talked me into it, Sasha. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit singing, and I'm gonna become the first singing James Bond. Yeah, the first singing James Bond.
You know what? Is it too late to change the staging yet? No. We could do a James Bond theme.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah.
Write the email.
Let's write the email. Wow, that's actually kind of good because they always have really good concept art, and but I don't think
New York's not the thing, is it?
No, I don't think New York's. I don't wanna. New York is a great city.
Yeah.
I was gonna. It was either New York or London, and I was gonna choose between. And London.
London is brilliant.
Yeah, it's brilliant,
yeah.
And it's just more convenient for me. I don't have to. I can work there also, and I can just. It's much easier. I don't have to take the SATs or do anything like that. I can come and audition. And it would have taken a little bit more time if I wanted to go to Juilliard or something like that. If I could get in, that's a different topic. But
well, judging by the result in London, you probably could.
Or maybe, yeah. I mean, the Royal Academy and Juilliard is
it's pretty much the same same level, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, just Juilliard is probably just more expensive than
yeah.
But no, and but New York's not the thing, not in this song, not in this song. Yeah.
Nope. But another good thing about London though is that when you win Söngvakeppnin, before you go to Portugal, you will also have to go to a lot of pre-concert thingies.
Oh, really?
One, the best, is in London.
Really?
Yes. So then you can sort of get into it and
May I get those get everybody in London. Great opportunity for me to introduce myself to London. Yeah.
That's mainly Eurovision people though. That come to that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, but presenting yourself to the universe, it's brilliant. Absolutely. Berlin is very keen on this music thing. Do you write your own music as well? And if so, what comes first, the melody or the lyrics?
Oh, I do write something myself. Just mainly on guitar and. But I do the melody first, and then the lyrics sort of come to me.
Yeah.
It's like when I was doing my first song, it went like. Don't know now. I couldn't do it without the guitar, but I just go na 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 and figure my way through the song, and then the lyrics sort of come to you on on different days. Some day you might be really sad, and then you get sad lyrics, or one day you could be really happy, and then the song could change like that, and you like change the lyrics of the song you were writing. But I've mainly just been singing with my friends, my band, and we all have our own thing going on, so it's really hard for us to get together. But when we do get together, we're almost it's almost like magic for me. They're such brilliant musicians. It's like I think one of them might be the best keyboard player in Iceland, and the other one the best.
You
I
guys,
think, there are some
questions
there.
Questions over there that they're laughing at.
Great questions going to be asked. No, but and Brynjar and Gabriel, their names are. I'm speaking backwards. And no, and Brynjar is a bass player, and he's just so good for his age, and also Gabriel, I said, was probably one of the best keyboard players I know. And we play a lot of soul and R&B and funk together. We're
Again,
really,
you guys have been stealing each other's manuscripts.
yeah.
It's like you're just repeating everything.
I think Aron Hannes and Thorunn are Thorunn is Aron Hannes' vocal coach.
Yeah.
And I think somewhere when Thorunn was 18 or 19 years old, she had like twins, and that was me and Aron. But she forgot, and she just
handed you out.
Yeah, she just handed it out at adoption, and now 10 years later we're here, and no, sorry, 19 years later we're here, and because me and Thorunn, actually her sons are exactly like me and Aron, maybe. We all have that like white.
I mean, they all got this Icelandic blonde beauty thing going.
Blonde hair. No, stop it. Stop. No, but what special question was that?
No, they've scrolled it away. I'm sure.
Okay.
Was your happy and sad face? They're just laughing at us. Oh yeah, happy and sad face.
And this is my happy face. And I think when I'm sad, I'm like I don't really get sad a lot.
More confounded than sad.
Yeah, I'm like I get really angry. I get angry when I see people full of themselves, or just mistreating others. Yeah. I hate when I hear something completely out of touch with 2018, and then I do this like you're so stupid. No, but I don't really get, when I get sad, I just like I kind of like cry inside.
Yeah.
I cry.
More expressionless.
Yeah, I get really like.
She looks very sad. It's like you're trying to force it to be sad.
But when I'm watching like TV or movies, I cry all the time. But that's not that kind of sad, when you're crying over movies, it's like it's so beautiful, it's so beautiful, and then you get all sobby, and then I do like
the shaky lower lip.
Yeah, the shaky upper lip, and but that's a different kind of sad,
Yeah. I was actually chatting to your songwriter last night, and we were talking a bit about like the staging and the visuals and everything.
Yeah.
And I was saying that it was actually hard noticing what was happening on stage.
Yeah.
Because the only thing you could actually notice was how extremely happy you were to be there.
Yeah.
You just could not stop smiling.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sure you could have like that, like Joanna Gudrun's crazy dolphin jumping around in the background, and no one would notice.
Well, that's so great of you to say, because
no, but it's true. I even said it while we were in we weren't in the audience, but when I was watching it on TV during the final, it was like it's like
so beautiful.
The joy.
Thank you so much.
The joy was just bursting out.
Yeah, you know.
But I mean, have you watched it back yourself?
I hate watching myself sing and perform. I just do it once, and then I never watch it again.
Yeah. That's what I do with these things when I videotape them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think that goes with everyone. But I can, because I was really happy. That's a top moment of my life.
We could tell.
That moment is one of the climaxes of my life.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But you really should watch that one back, though. You don't need to listen to it if you don't want to, but just watch it.
Yeah.
Because it was perfect. It's like whatever you do to the background, whatever you do to who's on stage with you and what they're doing, just don't change that.
No, we won't. We won't change.
No.
We won't change. Well, hopefully not. Goes after what she said.
Have you ever cooked for your girlfriend?
Yes, I have. I've made pizza, and I always make her breakfast.
Ooh, nice.
My eggs and she loves bread with peanut butter. So
okay.
So it's like bread and peanut butter and the main thing is the eggs that I do, the scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
Not the boiled, the cracked eggs. Fried eggs.
Yeah.
Fried eggs. But I kind of like, people can say I'm a very bad cook. My brother is actually way better than me.
Mm-hmm.
He can cook meals and stuff.
Ooh.
I can't cook anything. I can't even do a cookout or steak or something. I can grill anything. I can't. I'll just put too much oil and blow shit up. But I can do eggs. Yeah. That I can do. Nobody can do eggs.
You will not starve as long as there are eggs.
As long as there are eggs,
Good.
I do not starve.
Good.
Yeah.
Sasha is really going at it here. Yeah. I think actually you look very much like a young Leonardo DiCaprio.
Wow, thank you.
Sasha, he has a girlfriend. She's sitting right there.
Wow, that's probably the best comment I've ever had. Young Leo. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would probably rather go with the son of Daniel Craig, actually.
Yeah.
You can scroll up and down.
Yeah, you can scroll up and down. Happy and sad face. We've seen that already.
Yeah.
Have you ever ridden a camel? Where did that come from?
I've never ridden a camel, but I have. Really?
I have.
But I've been snorkeling, and I've been snorkeling with really big skate.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, nice.
And stingrays. Yeah. I've been there was one stingray that was probably at the size of this table. It's like 2 meters long and 3 meters apart. And I was swimming, and I touched the back of the surface of his back, and he like flinched me, because stingrays, they sting you, but he because it was in a safari, so his tail was cut off.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But he did like this kind of in my face.
He literally slapped you.
He literally slapped me in my face, and that was probably one of the scariest moments of my life.
I can imagine.
Because it was really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so quick. It was like, and then you just like go up, and you thought you were almost gonna die, and also there was a barracuda under there. It was like a glass cage, and you could see a barracuda fish swimming, and he was like swimming and looking at us like, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat you if I get out of this cage. I'm definitely gonna eat all of you. and it was really creepy because at that age I just seen Nemo, and the bad guy in that movie, like the one that killed the mother, was really
that's so
really
evil.
Yeah, they're so evil for a
Yeah.
Disney now for a DreamWorks movie, and they just killed the mother and all the children except for one. It was Nemo isn't a good story. That's a it's a very realistic children's
it's
story.
sad.
Yeah, very sad.
I mean, all these cartoons are actually quite
grim.
Yeah. I mean, Bambi's mom was shot.
Yeah. What's going on with killing the moms?
Lion King.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, talking about Lion King, I played Simba in a school play.
As I said, is there anything this guy didn't do? Now he's even played a king.
Yeah. A little prince.
The proper king.
Yeah.
Well, you probably played him when he was little.
Yeah, I played him when he was little. There was another guy that played him when he was mature.
Yeah.
I was in 8th grade when I did that. Yeah. But speaking of things that I did do, I recently went skydiving.
That is so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that.
Only once.
Yeah, only
once.
Yeah. I got a T-shirt afterwards that says, "Skydiving. Don't worry about the fear. Worry about the addiction." And it's the most true saying ever, because immediately when you land, you're like, I want to go again.
when do we go back up?
Yeah. And it's so short. It's like 50 seconds in free fall, which for somebody that hasn't been yet might be long, but 50 seconds in the biggest euphoria of your life is like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you did now? Just recently?
I went to it's like a students trip when we were graduating. We went to Bulgaria, and we were at Sunny Beach, which is a really nice place. But at night it gets kind of scary. But it's a really good place to get your tank going on and stuff like that. But probably not the safest place to go skydiving, because when I came up to the plane, you could see that there was only duct tape inside. So they were like, just if there's something loose, we'll just duct tape it. It's nothing. We're just going 11,000 feet in the air. It's fine. And the thing that scared me the most was when the guy had me. He was like, if you see the knob behind you, don't press the knob, because then we have no pilot. And I was like, what? What do you mean? Yeah, the door will open and the pilot just whoosh, he goes right away. And he's out of there, and we can't do any more skydiving. No. And I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh, okay, not
great.
touching that.
Yeah, great. So much fun. No, but it was really nice.
Okay, it seems your girlfriend has picked a question.
Yeah, Carla.
We're just reading. What's the last concert you went to, and what's the biggest concert you ever went to?
The last concert I went to was, I think there was JT when he came to Austin. And also
again, we're doing the same script.
Really? I just want to say, Aaron, when you're watching this and I'm watching this, I just want to say, I want to be your friend in the future. We have to connect. We're connecting on so many levels right now. We're gonna.
I don't think you skydived though.
No.
At least he didn't tell us about it.
Well, I think
you can take him skydiving.
Wow, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. I can take him skydiving. But
Send the two of them together.
Yeah. Yeah. But we were talking about something.
We were talking about concerts.
Yeah. And that's also the biggest concert I've ever been to. Yeah. The same that Aaron said, right? The biggest.
No. I think we got sidetracked. We never got that far.
Oh, okay. He just asked what concert you've been to. He named that one. So.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So he didn't get that one.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a question about a shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Sasha, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, Sasha, you're amazing. On average, how many times a week do you hurt yourself trying to dance in the shower?
I think I never try to dance in the shower because with my luck, I would probably break my neck and die. Because I'm the. But the many. How much I hurt myself a week is abnormally
skip
much.
the shower.
Yeah, I do the most stupidest. I can like be scissoring or something, or just cutting things. And did you really?
3 times
Oh my god,
in a week,
man!
If you're gonna cook something, like a cake, even.
Yeah. But if there's something sharp or if there's something that I could hurt myself with, I'm falling all over the place and just like slashing myself with a knife or something, like scissoring my fingers off. But
so probably the scissors even wouldn't help.
Yeah. But what? Yeah, but I just came from a concert. I was doing with a concert question we were doing before.
Yeah.
I just came from a concert. I was singing classical music, which I'm learning at the vocal school of Reykjavik. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah. How did that go?
It went really great. As you can see, I'm not crying right now. So no, but
do you normally cry if concerts don't go well?
No, I don't normally.
Well, concerts normally don't go well. Obviously.
Yeah. But no, when there was one moment when I was singing and it didn't go well, and I remember how I was 13 years old, and I was having my what's it called? It's called mútur on Icelandic. It's like when you're getting into your teenage years.
Yeah.
And my voice was going all over the place, and I was singing Fireflies. You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies. It's such a good song, and when I go 10 million, and it was so, and I could see the people in the front row like, and it's grade school, so people were really mean back then. So people, and we were 13-year-old kids, so I don't hold this against anybody that was out there, but they were like, oh shit, and there was the face expressions, and I was just, oh my god, I can't believe this happened. But I finished the song, and the main thing that I did, the best thing that I did was I didn't stop.
No.
The worst thing you can do is just stop singing. But the best thing you can do for this is you just forget that it ever happened. You move on and you finish the song. Though I didn't get anywhere. It was like a song contest. But going into that and going out of it, I was really better. Because it was like it's a maturing moment. Seeing that, being able to fail, and knowing that it's okay to fail, because every time you go into a situation like singing or performing or doing something besides that, if you have that saying, it's like if you say to yourself, it's okay if I fail, it's okay if it goes wrong, because I'll just do it again.
Yeah.
And I'll do it again and again and again until I do it right. And if you've accepted that it's okay, then it won't happen. I guarantee you. That's the thing about taking that stress away from failing.
Yeah. And I think it's probably a good thing to have had that so early.
Yeah.
Because then a lot of people have this fear of failing their whole life.
Yeah, absolutely. But
and having survived it at such a young age is probably a very good thing.
Yeah, but I still fail all the time. And singing. Well, not all the time, but for me, I'm kind of hard on myself. And I probably it's a bad thing to set such high expectations of myself, but sometimes I can I could have done it better, but I don't really I don't really have like that. It's a complete failure kind of moment now. But you know, when I was in Oliver Twist, there was a scene where I fell asleep. I fell asleep in that.
In the play, or actually?
In the play. Actually, I fell asleep.
Oops.
Actually, and the actor had to shake me. I was in a bed. It was really comfortable, and he was shaking me and going like, Ari. No, he was going like, Oliver. And I was like, oh, and I completely forgot my lines and everything. And I remember after that.
How old were you then?
I was 9 years old.
Oh.
No, wait. I was 9 years old. I was.
We obviously have a question.
Yeah.
Since you've done everything already, have you ever broken a bone as a stuntman?
No, I've never.
Not yet.
I've never been a stuntman, but I've broken several bones in my body.
On stage?
No, never on stage, thankfully. But I've broken my left arm 7 times, and I've also been in like that's a great story. One time,
just before you get to that, you've broken your arm 7 times.
Yeah.
Have you ever considered just wearing, like
like a cast?
Yeah. Like foam, like the stuff you make mattresses out of.
People make that suggestion, but I will always turn it down because somewhere deep inside I want to get broken.
Okay, story.
So when Johanna Gurun, when she was a runner-up for Iceland, I was going at a graduation party at my uncle's, and me, my little brother, and my nephew, we were all running around on like, where there's been lava, and the lava has dissipated, and it's just stone now. We were.
That's kind of painful to run on.
Yeah. No, we were running on like these types of moss and stone. And there are a lot of cracks and ribs. And so what happens is we were running from my little brother, and we get up at this like this football park, and I get up on the goal. I get up on the goal, and I sit on the edge,
like on top of the goal.
On top of the goal, in the net.
Yeah.
And my nephew,
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
was a little bit overweight at that time, and the net wasn't really secure enough. So the goal was like a iron made like cage with net around, so the ball wouldn't go through. So what happens when my fat cousin comes and sits on the edge of on top of the goal? The net snaps, and we fall, and he falls on top of me with his ass cheek, and he lands right about here, and my arm was right over here, and there was an iron rod at the end of it. So when he went, my hand snapped. Ow. And I didn't, at that time it hurt so much. I think I might have passed out, and then I woke up and I was wearing a white shirt. So I was talking to him like, hey, what happened? And it's like, don't look at your arm. And I look at my arm, and the blood that came streaming down my arm. And then I had to go home because we were told not to miss Johanna when she was in the finals. So I went home and I was like, hi, I broke my arm. And my mother and me, we had to go to the hospital, and we missed when she was a runner-up, and we missed everything. And I just completely blacked out when I got to the hospital, because then I had like completely mushed my arm. It was so broken. It was like broken like in 4 parts. So yeah. And that's the story of when Johanna Gurun, where I was when Johanna Gurun went in second place.
Eurovision. Yeah.
So
Okay, so we asked about your favorite Icelandic entry, but do you have a favorite foreign entry?
Yeah, that's Alexander Rybak. That same night.
Yeah.
And
you missed that too.
Yeah, I missed that too. It was horrible. But the Portuguese song.
Yeah.
Amar des Pelos.
Amar pelos dois.
Amar pelos dois. It's probably one of my. It's in my Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
When I wanna hear something comfortable and calming.
Mm.
And every time I listen to that song, the beauty of the world, it just flashes before my eyes, and it's probably one of the greatest songs in Eurovision Song Contest with Alexander Rybak, in my point of view. So those two songs and Coming Home are probably one of my favorite songs.
And next year, if we ask you the same question, is your song going to be on that list?
Hopefully, yeah. I hope so. Yeah.
But a lot of people have songs. As a singer, you sing a lot of different songs.
Yeah.
And you can't love all the songs equally.
No.
But would you say that this is a song that means a lot to you? That you're gonna. That's gonna be up there.
Yeah.
Also later.
Yeah, I think. I'm not saying this. I think this song, why it's so special to me, is because it's me in the song. When I'm singing the song in Icelandic, it's probably more personal, not more, like a social statement than the other. Because
the English and the Icelandic lyrics are
they're quite different. But they have the same statement.
Yeah.
But the Icelandic one, it speaks to me so much because it's me when I was young and me growing up.
Yeah.
Because me, my parents taught me this statement. You always have a choice. You always have a choice. You can choose between being happy and being, compassionate and being and sharing, happiness and compassion with one another, and being positive instead of taking things to a negative and like we call it refsing, which is like we're what's the word? We're panadima. Just judging, yeah, like negative, being negative and judging people, judgmental.
Yeah.
And I was kind of bullied when I was, in school. Bullied at football practices and something like that. Constant judgment on me not being good enough, not being as fast, as strong, as good at football, making me think, oh, I'm worse than they are as a person. And thinking, oh man, I suck and they're so great because they play football. But then, my mother, I remember this. My mother is telling me, it's like they made their choice being negative. They made the choice being like letting themselves become a negative statement on another person, which means that they are making themselves into a negative image and going through life in negativity, and nothing will work. And then I had like this realization that because I was always doing so well in everything else. I was singing and performing, and people were cheering me on, doing my songs and stuff. But I loved sports. I loved doing that, And when I came there, maybe some little resentment or people being jealous, maybe.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, you were different.
Yeah, I was different, and then like this song, it doesn't. This song, it says you have a choice, and only if you can be just a little bit positive, and if you show somebody like you're polite, if you're polite to some stranger, it could make their day. You could absolutely change their life just by reaching out and say, hey, my name is Ari, and I'm here for you. You can talk to me, and we could be friends, and I just want to say, you're not going alone through life. We all go through the same problems. We all run into problems our whole life, but the main reason that separates, the main thing that separates us from the negative, bad images is our positive thinking and our will to say, no, I'm not going down there. I'm going to stay up here, and I'm going to kill it with kindness, and I'm going to show the world that if you compassion it, then you can completely win the world. And that's exactly what's happening with me. I try to vision everything that I do with success and positivity, going into everything with a very positive attitude, and being happy and choosing to be happy.
Yeah.
Though I might be tired or something bad happened, choosing to put a frown upside down. And then the good things come. They come to you. If you're positive things come to you, and that's
a little bit of karma.
Yeah, absolutely. You make your own luck. Yeah, and that song, it all speaks together. It all holds together, and if we all just made that choice, if somebody steps on your feet and you're like, come on, man, what the hell, maybe
which a lot of people will do.
Yeah, which a lot of people will do. There's no arguing that. But if you're like, hey, sorry, it's fine.
Yeah.
You're choosing just that little choice, just choosing to be kind instead of being judgmental and rude. Yeah. This song speaks to me at a very deep level. I because I think about this a lot. I think about this a lot about how we let ourselves behave. It's a very we have to like check ourselves before we maybe walk over somebody completely and destroy him and his self-image.
This is one of the things that back in Norway, I'm a teacher.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that we work with a lot in class. This thing with we had a week where everyone has homework. From like every day that week they had like a politeness homework.
Yeah.
And one of the days it was, you're going to smile to everyone you meet.
That's so great.
And we just kind of noticed that this was the first homework that week. It was from Monday to Tuesday.
Yeah.
And we just noticed that everyone in school, not just in our class, everyone started smiling.
Yeah.
Because all the 5th graders smiled at everyone they met. And then the people they smiled at kind of couldn't stop smiling.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we saw all the way from 1st grade to 10th grade, and the teachers and the janitor and everyone was just smiling.
Because
what you're saying, it's just right.
Yeah, paying it forward.
Yeah. Very much.
If you only give a smile, you'll receive a smile.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
It is.
Yeah. Well, do you have any more questions? Like
statements.
Just statements.
19-year-old talking like a grandpa. Thank you, Berlin.
Go down. Berlin had a comment down there. Did you ever do one like this? What did you expect before coming here? And how is this really?
No, I've never done anything like this.
No.
And I expected it to be fun, as it is. So, no, yeah, I'm just having so much fun. Yeah. And I expected it to be really fun.
Two more questions.
Yeah.
Because it's actually, I keep looking at the Norwegian time, and it looks like it's 9:30,
yeah.
but it is 8:30.
Yeah.
If you could choose 3 songs to put on your iPod or whatever you use, which three songs would that be today?
Today? Like every song ever?
Ever.
Well, I think I just saw Black Panther, Marvel movie, and I'm a huge nerd. I know everything there is to know about Marvel and DC and Black Horse comics. And me and my little brother, we actually write comic books ourselves.
As I said, is there anything?
And I just, growing up, our father had the biggest comic book collection. So me going into this movie, I was so hyped, and it blew every expectation away. I was so blown away, and I loved it. And one song at the end credit scene is "All the Stars" with Kendrick Lamar and Sa, and it's so good. I love it. And then there's that's one. Then I think there was one song with Toto. I love all.
Okay, I have to stop you here. And again, they're stealing each other.
Wait, you have to stop. This is.
Let's say what song.
No, he didn't mention a song. He just missed the concert and was super upset about it.
Did he say? Okay, can I? Okay, probably it isn't probably the song I was talking about. But did he say? Did he say Africa or something like that?
No.
No, did he hold the line?
No, he didn't mention a song.
Oh, didn't.
No, he just said Toto. He wanted to go to their concert, and then he missed it, and he was super upset about it.
Okay. Oh man.
So yeah.
I would be too. But there was
I would probably say Africa though.
Yeah. But
they are my twins.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But my favorite song now with Toto is "Can't Stop Loving You."
It's also a great song.
And that would go on my playlist, and then I would. Wow. I would. This is like a playlist that I would have on me my whole life. Then I would do "Comfortably Numb" with Pink Floyd. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't tell me that he said that too.
Didn't. He didn't.
Yeah.
But who mentioned Harry Potter?
Don't tell us if you like Harry Potter.
I love Harry Potter. I just finished watching all the movies again.
I don't know how much had a long the sort of lecture about Harry Potter.
Yeah, so I'm not going to go into how much of a fan I am of Harry Potter, but I have a wand that I
have a wand.
Do you have it now?
No.
Oh. But
whose wand do you have?
I have Dumbledore's, the elder wand. Yeah. I have the Dumbledore's wand, and I got it at Disney Universal Harry Potter Park.
I think I'm going to strangle you.
Yeah, it's the best place ever in the history of places everywhere.
Yeah.
I would rather go.
I've got McDonald's.
Yeah. But
which house are you in?
I'm in Gryffindor.
Oh, I'm a Ravenclaw.
Oh, you're a Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Who's your favorite action hero? You have a question. Or are you Superman because you have curl?
No, my favorite superhero is Deadpool, and that's my favorite action hero. Action guy is Deadpool. He's a superhero. It's kind of like an anti-hero. He does.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
Yeah, I love. I love the way that they create him. You know, he does everything that he wants, and he can, you know, he's he has like this healing regenerative powers, and he has like a crazy arsenal, and I love, you know, those two katana swords, and you know, I'm gonna see the movie number 2 when it comes out. You know, Deadpool is my favorite action character, and I think Superman is probably the lamest character. I think. I'm sorry, because
he's definitely not Superman.
I'm not Superman. I wish I had his
He's just
power.
super.
Yeah. You're super. Stop.
So I'm actually going to invite you and I don't know, to Oslo the next time I'm doing book week with my class.
Be great.
Because you guys already heard the story, but I'm going to tell it to him as well.
Yeah.
Once a year, we have a book week at my school.
Okay.
And I turn my classroom into Hogwarts.
My God. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, and people are getting sorted into houses. They get their acceptance letter by OWL. And we have duels.
Are you kidding?
No. And my mug at school
Yeah.
says Hogwarts not hiring, so I'm teaching Muggles instead. So yeah, I'm going to invite you guys to my next Hogwarts. Yes, you can come to, obviously.
For those of you that didn't see this, that Thorunn, she just lit up like a candle.
Oh my God! Yeah, but Thorunn and I keep having these passionate Harry Potter discussions on Facebook.
True story.
True story.
What's your favorite spell?
Oh, what's my favorite spell? It has to be Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus.
Yeah.
Mine is Diffindo.
Diffindo is also very good.
Because it's Diffindo and Bombarda Maxima.
Oh.
That's a very like Bombarda Maxima means like explosion, maximum explosion.
Yeah.
So it's what Bellatrix Lestrange did when she blew up some wall somewhere. Yeah.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
Yeah. But the last question, I thought I was going to have 2 questions and that was going to take like 3 minutes or something. I think that's like 15 minutes ago.
There was also, if I can stop you, there was a very good question. Can you impersonate anyone famous?
Can you impersonate anyone famous?
I do that a lot. And
ooh, you know what? I have just decided that you have to win Songwriting.
My God!
Yeah, there's no doubt. This is happening because this is not the last live stream we're doing. Even if you don't win, we're going to do a live stream every time I come to Iceland.
Every time. I'm so delighted. That would be great.
And then you can do impersonations. We can bring our wands.
Oh my God! Yes.
We can have
duels.
We can have duels.
we can rant about Harry Potter. No, but
impersonate someone.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit here and be stunned with admiration.
So, well, I do characters. I do like characters. So, if anybody has seen Star Wars, I do Jar Jar Binks. It's like, Misa wants to know a lot about you. Uba chaba riba. And then there's like from Lilo and Stitch. It's like Stitch. And I can just do the sounds, and then I can't do that one, no, because it's too vulgar. It's a Game of Thrones character, Oberyn Martell. But
he's
maybe
gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm not gonna do the Oberyn Martell line, the main one, because it's a horrible scene. But he says.
Okay.
I have to get into my Spanish accent. Bigo de gallo, bigo de gallo. Do you know I came to the shit pile of a city for you? Lannisters are always so quick on the draw, but I am the sun's neck on the spear, and I will stab you in the face. Yeah, something like that. But he goes like, "You're right there! You killed her children!" He's like, "Say her name, Elia Martel. Say her name. You killed her children." It's horrible. That scene, I cried, and that was real sadness. It was my favorite character of all time, and when he died by the hands of the mountain, Hafþór Júlíusson, I cried so long.
Your brave tears.
Yeah. Because it was a horrible death. Also,
it would have to be.
Yeah, smashed.
Ripped his head off.
Yeah. We're laughing.
Berlin, you said Viv, but you didn't say anything more. Is there a continuation to that Viv anywhere?
What?
Just the third to last comment. And while
100% agreed, Viv, about him going to Eurovision.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, they're agreeing.
Thank you so much.
I agree.
Yeah.
Just add Adam and Hannes and do a duet together.
Yeah, and then we'll have another pair of twins to write about.
Yeah.
We could be the Irish twins.
No.
We could be the ones with the...
No.
Can I do backing vocals?
Yeah.
The mom behind.
And at some point, I'm going to burst onto the stage with a wand.
We'll all have wands.
Expect your Patronum. Drop us a murder into you, Harry.
Yeah. What's your Patronus?
I think if my Patronus were anything, it would be a dog.
Yeah, my Patronus is a bookworm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've never did that. I've never done that quiz. But your last question.
My last question. Yeah. And I'm not talking about this specific song.
Yeah.
But you can also talk about that, of course.
Yeah.
Do you prefer generally singing in Icelandic or in English?
You know, I sing generally in English or any other foreign language. Yeah, I sing in Russian a lot, and I sing in German and Italian and French. I don't really sing a lot in Icelandic. But the Icelandic language is really, really beautiful. So I think there is maybe not this song. I love singing it in English, but there is one Icelandic song that's very deep and really hits me where I live, and it's called Kveðja, and it's a classical song, and Icelandic classical songs are really beautiful. They're really powerful, and they're also Hamraborgin. If anybody knows that one, it's about Icelandic elves and the Northern Lights, and where we go, where they're having a feast, right, or something. I don't know, but it's a very beautiful, and Icelandic literature is so beautiful. Yeah.
You know how to sing it?
Yeah, I can sing a bit from Kveðja. It's like a Þér kæra sendir kveðju með kvöldstjörnunni blá. Það hjarta sem þú átt en sem svo langt mér frá. Þar mætast okkar augu þótt ei oftar sjáumst hér. Ó Guð minn ávallt gæti þín, ég gleymi aldrei þér. Ó Guð minn ávallt gæti þín, ég gleymi aldrei þér. Thank you so much.
There are just too few people here to applaud.
Thank you so much.
I keep coming up with questions all the time. It's like, I have to ask that. I have to ask that. Why did the Icelandic and the English video turn out so differently?
I think it's a different. It's a different. Well, to tell you the truth, I know what she wants me to say. It's because we were not going to do an Icelandic video. We were just gonna do a lyric video with the Icelandic
and then
lyrics.
I told her that you should keep it in Icelandic.
Yeah. And the thing is, I learned the song backwards, and it was going pretty well. But I had 2 weeks to learn the song backwards, and learning 4 days. Yeah. But I knew that we were going to do it backwards, but I didn't have anything to go on. So when 4 days before I got everything that I had to learn it, so I tried to learn the song backwards in 4 days, and it went. It went somewhere.
Not sure where.
And the thing is, to make it more complicated, we were shooting in Thorlokshöfn, and we were shooting at a beach. And the Icelandic beaches are not like the beaches everywhere else. It's huge waves and really, not really huge waves, but it's dangerous.
Sneaky waves.
Sneaky, dangerous.
They're dangerous.
And really, like...
They kill people every year.
Massive waves. And it's no joke.
No.
It's you don't go swimming in the ocean in Iceland.
No.
And the noise that comes from it is really much. It's like thunder and lightning, and probably even sometimes much more.
Mm-hmm.
And the good thing was that we had this location, singing the song backwards, and horseback riding. So she rings me like, "Hey, Ari, like every Icelander, didn't you learn how to ride a horse?" And it's like, yeah, and me, kind of a pathological liar, but not really. I just say, because I want to do it. If there's something that if there's something that I remotely can do, I'll do it. That's the main reason why I've done so many things. I just go and do them.
Which is also the reason why he's ended up breaking his arm 7 times.
Yeah, absolutely. So when she said, "Do you know how to ride a horse?" I was like, "Yeah, let's do it." and she's the same person, so she's like, "Great, let's do it." And then there's nothing, and then we get a horse, and immediately when you're horseback riding, the horse, it detects if you are fit to ride that horse. So the horse immediately understands, oh, this guy doesn't know anything. He's useless. He'll just kill me. And he doesn't trust me at all. And the horse is so scared of the cameraman, the ocean, everything that's going on, me including. And so when I get up on horse, trying to do like, and I'm shitting my pants, going back on this, and the horse is like, "What the fuck is going on? We can't be doing this!" And he's jumping up and down, and yeah, and I'm literally trying to hold my face, going like, "We all have a choice. We can." Oh God! And the horse just get me out of here, and he ran twice away. And the guy that owns the horse, he had to run like getting the horse back, and the crew and everybody, and it was really cold. It was really windy. It was in January, which is probably one of the coldest moments. And all the crew members were like watching this, me singing backwards, riding a horse in terrible weather, with
obviously not knowing whatever you were doing.
Yeah, and they're like, "How is it that this idea came to place?"
This is exactly what Sasha said. Great idea, putting the guy who breaks every bone in his body on a horse.
She didn't know at that time, but one take. there was a one take. The first take was the best one. And then the host was like, "Hey, okay, we're doing this. Okay, it's okay." And then when the host was done, he was like, "Okay, it's over. No, we're doing this again. We can't do this.
We're not doing this
We're
again."
not doing it." And there was one moment when he like jumped up, and literally at that moment I was like, "Fuck this! I'm not." I went off the horse. Just immediately stepped off the horse.
That's probably a good
So we
idea.
did an Icelandic video.
Yeah. And then we did an English video because we wanted to do an English video, and we wanted to do a video in one take. And my girlfriend was in that one, and she was the one that came toward me at the end. And there's also a very funny story about that one, about one woman. It was perfect. The take was perfect.
Yeah.
And we were walking down, and the last bit.
Probably the one that I pointed at.
Yeah. And the last one, I'm walking down, and there's a street, and there's a car coming, and she is behind the camera going like, "Stop! Don't go!" And she looks at her, it's like, "I'm going," and I'm over the street, and so she goes over and completely blocks everything. So I'm like, "Together we could make," the car's coming, and everything is ruined. And the director, he's like, "Fuck! What the fuck is wrong with her?" And everything was ruined. And we've done this like 10 times, and it's also really cold. And everybody, we have like 3 people that are like lining up on the street, going like in queues, and like getting cars to stop. And everybody stopped except for this woman. She had a choice to be polite. But she ruined the take.
She chose
to drive on. No, but yeah.
And I think Sasha has found your new career.
You seriously need to do your own. Yeah, it would be great. I think I might do that. I think I might just do that. I kind of wanted to be like Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon. I love that show. Having celebrities come on my show.
This is what I do.
Yeah. Making
I just sit here and have celebrities come on my show.
I'm so new to this, and you calling me a celebrity is like. But
Has she warned you what's going to happen when you go to Portugal?
When I go to Portugal,
you do realize that you're going to be Elvis for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
No, but in moments like these, it's good to step your be still on the ground. Be keeping you grounded.
We'll pull you down.
Yeah,
we'll
and then just being just not deviating from just making some person out there, because I really want everybody to know me as I am all the time.
You're doing a good job.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks so much for that. Yeah. Oh wow.
So, and actually, it's 9.
It's 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock.
Wow.
We've done exactly the same again as Aron Hannes. An hour and a half.
It's just so nice to have us.
I was kind of thinking half an hour-ish.
Yeah.
I have rehearsal with the focus group.
Now? Can we come along?
You can. Of course.
Well, Focus is actually going to be here with us tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, or maybe not here. I'm not sure if they want us back. I came here and said, would it be okay if we just set up a computer and do a couple of interviews here? It's not going to take forever.
You got free singing.
They got free singing.
We got. Yeah,
I think next time we have to let everyone know that there's going to be free singing.
Yeah, people will.
So we can have proper applause.
Yeah.
Not just me sitting here going bananas.
Yeah, but it's enough. I know. You know, the fewer people I sing to, the more personal it gets, and I love that. I love that because I was singing at the concert just before, and that was a really low setting. Not many people, but it makes it more personal. And you're like Thorunn, she cried. I sang Deines mein ganzes Herz, and
it's so beautiful.
Yeah, and it was her father's favorite song, and at these settings, you can let yourself go, and like you can cry and just enjoy the music, and your people that come to these settings like this slow setting, it gets more personal. It gets I think it gets more beautiful that way.
Yeah. I mean, it's more intimate and more personal and more
intimate, personal. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So we have one last question here that might get a bit embarrassing. I don't know. Is there anything you ever wanted to tell your girlfriend on a public live stream?
Will you go to dinner with me? No, but
on a horse.
On a horse. When I will be proposing, it will be on a horse. And I'll be singing.
And you will be doing it backwards.
Yeah, I'll be doing it backwards. So like, boy. When you're talking backwards, it's like you're speaking Russian.
It is a bit. Yeah. Are you gonna do a backwards version that we will get to actually hear you perform?
Or maybe
do that as you're winning performance.
Yeah. No, but maybe just do a thing where I sing the song, because I can do it, and just learn it better. Yeah. And
Matti did that once.
Yeah.
Matti can do it.
Yeah, he can do it with everything. Yeah. It's crazy.
And also the guy in Coldplay, Chris Martin.
Yeah.
He did in Scientist. He did backwards. That's like a.
I think Sasha wants to marry you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. Is there anything you want to add? Or?
Oh, I could do this for hours.
Yeah, me too. Me too. But I haven't eaten in all day.
But someone here said that you really, really, really need to win Söngvakeppnin now, because we want more interviews like this from London and Lisbon and everywhere.
Oh yeah, we have to do that.
So we're doing a few this week.
Yeah. If you want to see more of me, just go to just type Ari Ólafsson with Icelandic O. If you know what that is.
Yeah, they know how to do that.
Yeah, you know.
I've taught them.
Yeah, and just follow me on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. You can see the Instagram links on my Facebook account, and I'll just follow you back, and we'll have a great time. And I love if you I love the messages that people have been sending me. It's really nice.
Thank you for saying I look like Johanna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You do.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
You made my day.
She's so beautiful, Johanna.
Yeah, but she's prettier.
Yeah. We know that.
Obviously.
Yeah. But we.
Yeah, and then Sasha has another great idea here. If you don't win the national final, we just add you to the escXtra team and take you with us.
Yeah.
But no, we're not doing that.
No.
You would totally steal my thunder.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah.
You're not going on this live stream without me.
We don't want that.
No, we do not want that.
No.
But I think you actually need to go and get something to eat.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I need to get. Now I'm just drained from laughing and having too much fun, and I need to get my strength back up.
Thank you so much for doing
this. Thanks for me just being here. Thank you so much, and thank you guys for having this interest and asking all those funny and happy questions.